it'll be interesting to see one of the offseason decisions for the Dodgers will be, does Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and Roki Sasaki pitch in the WBC next season? There was a Japanese article that was published that said that there were some concerns about it and that the Dodgers may not want them to pitch in it. And then Dave Roberts, he was doing an interview in Japan. I, of course, can't air that because it's copyright, but here's a screenshot from it. And Dave Roberts was asked about the possibility of Shohei Ohtani, Yamamoto, and Roki pitching in the WBC. And Dave said, quote, "I would love it if they didn't play pitching in the WBC. We respect it. We would support them. But Yamamoto's pitched a lot. Roki was injured. He's pitched a lot. He's coming back from injury. Shohei Ohtani, he's coming back from injury. He pitched a lot. And it would be a good break to get ready for the season because their goal is to three-peat, and that if they didn't pitch, it would probably be best for us." So that's really interesting. And that's something to monitor. This is very fresh. This interview just dropped. I got wind of it because I did this Japanese TV interview, and we'll see. Will Shohei, will Yoshi, will Roki pitch? Because that's a lot of innings. That is a lot of innings for Yoshi, who's pitched 170 plus in the regular season, 17 and 2/3 innings in the World Series alone, and those are high stress innings, zero rest. And we know that he's got the pliability, he's got the javelins, he keeps himself in great shape. We know that they all do, but you only got so many bullets in those arms. The arm is not a muscle. The ligament is not a muscle, I should say. And would that be best for the Los Angeles Dodgers? It would, but I do think, and this is just complete speculation here, and I know the Dodgers, they're an A1 organization. If Shohei, Yoshi, and Roki go to them and say, we want to pitch, I don't think that they would try to talk them out of it. I don't think that Andrew Friedman and the powers that be in this organization are going to say, wait a minute, we are paying you $700 million deferred money. Yoshi, we're paying you $325 million. Roki, we're paying you a minor league contract, $6.5 million international signing bonus. I don't think the Dodgers would play that card with these three. I don't think the Dodgers would try to talk them out of it. But it is at least worth discussing. It's worth thinking about. And yes, he did get you can strengthen ligaments. You can, but look, trust me, I've talked to the top doctors in this field, right? I've talked to Dr. Neil Eltrach before. So, I mean, the thought that you can avoid injuries, yes, even the best and pitchers that keep themselves in the best shape with the best throwing programs, they get injured. I mean, Clayton Kershaw was a rare occurrence where he didn't have Tommy John in his 18 years. And look, it happens. And the truth is, the studies show, all of the indications are, the more you pitch, and when you pitch at high stress and trying to max velocity every single pitch, the higher your chances are of velocity. For me, though, the way I view this is something that's a very sensitive topic for the Dodgers, in that you cannot, under any circumstances, try to convince them not to pitch, because that could be a PR disaster. You do not want headlines in Japan saying the Dodgers don't want them to pitch. The Dodgers are openly trying to convince them not to pitch. You don't want that type of backlash, because what you've created is the ultimate destination franchise for Japan. And this is Team Samurai, right? This is a Japanese all-star team. That is what it is. And I don't think they will. I just trust this organization. They're going to make the right decision. Now, for me, myself, I think personally, if Shohei Ohtani wanted to pitch, look, he's won 2 World Series titles. He's won 2 MVPs for this franchise. So he's 2 for 2, right? You could not have had any more success than what they have had in the first 2 years with Shohei, but also with Yoshi too. Yoshi was pivotal in both these World Series. Heck, Roki Sasaki, Bailado Roki, he was extremely important too in this entire run. All three of those guys had major roles in winning this World Series title. And having said all that, I mean, when I think of Shohei Ohtani, I think I'll always, when you're doing the Shohei Ohtani montage, the career montage, and if you're doing the 30-second one, you're going to include World Series Game 3, where you hit the 2 home runs against the Blue Jays in this previous World Series. You're going to have the home run off of Dylan Cease in the NLDS against the Padres last year. And you're going to have the NLCS Game 4, 3 home runs. You're with the 6 scoreless and the 10 punch-outs. You're going to have those moments. You're going to have the 50-50 game against the Marlins. You're going to have those moments. But on that short list of moments, on that 30-second package, you will include Shohei Ohtani striking out Mike Trout to win the WBC. One of the most electric moments in Japanese baseball history. In fact, you could make the case, of course, it is the greatest moment in Japanese baseball history. So it's something to think about because it does impact this team in more ways than one. Because if they make it clear they do want to pitch, I think that impacts the Dodgers this offseason as far as how aggressive they could be in going out there and pursuing starting pitching. I know I saw in the comments a lot of people were saying, wait a minute, D-Mac, you're getting greedy. You're getting greedy because you're getting greedy because you want all the starting pitchers. You want to collect all the Infinity Stones, right? Hey, in the words of Gordon Gekko from Wall Street, greed is good. And if I'm the Dodgers, I'm considering trading for Tarek Skubal if he becomes available. Because even though he's represented by Scott Boras, we know that the incumbent team always has the advantage when it comes to signing guys long-term. We know that they feel great about their organization, and just like they did with Mookie Betts, they're not afraid to trade for a guy that is not a guaranteed lock to sign up long-term. And the truth is that you can't tell me that they don't need starting pitching when the last 2 years starting pitching has been an issue. It was an issue last year in the regular season, and then it was an issue in 2024 in the postseason. And every single one of the Dodgers starters, all these aces, have major question marks. Blake Snell had the shoulder thing, missed a good portion of the year, most of the year. Tyler Glasnow missed time. He always misses time, it feels like. Shohei Ohtani coming off a second Tommy John surgery. Roki Sasaki has battle injuries. And I look at this group right here and I say, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he's pitched a ton. So I still think if there's a world where you go out there and get Tarek Skubal, that's a 2-time Cy Young Award winner back-to-back years. Could be the first to win 3 since Greg Maddux. And we know that the reason why the Dodgers won was mainly because they had elite starting pitching. The offense was bad. The bullpen was shoddy. So I look at that as a reason to go out there and look for a Tarek Skubal. Even a guy like a Joe Ryan from the Minnesota Twins, go crazy and get a wild blockbuster deal with Byron Buxton. He solves your center field situation, and then you can address your starting pitcher situation with Joe Ryan. So this WBC dilemma could impact how aggressive they are this offseason. I think ultimately I would like to see them pitch in the WBC. I mean, look, they've done everything that you've asked them to do. And I just hope that this is not anything more than, hey, you guys want to go? Cool, we'll support you. And here's the other thing, too. Have them pitch in the WBC. Have them pitch, and then don't pitch them for 3 months. Like, don't pitch them for a month. Don't pitch them for 2 months. I mean, treat them the same way you treated Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow last year. And you even slow played Shohei Ohtani. Dave Roberts said he was going to pitch in May. We didn't see him until June 16th when he made his first starting pitcher appearance. It was against the Padres. So I say, if I'm Andrew Friedman, hey guys, we'll be supporting you unless you're playing Team USA, right? Ha 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 ha, kind of jokingly, of course. But we support you because that is the pipeline. That is the pipeline. It's Team Japan, and Andrew Friedman said you want to paint the country Dodger blue. They've accomplished that mission. And I'm not suggesting that the Dodgers are playing this wrong at all. I don't think they are. I actually have I have high confidence and all the belief in the world that they have handled this about as well as you possibly could. But it is a business, and they are paying these guys millions and millions of dollars. It is fair to at least selfishly want them not to pitch for Team WBC because you want them to save those bullets for MLB and a three-peat. For me, I want to see him pitch in the WBC because I want to continue to see that grow and build on that momentum. And is it ever going to become the World Cup? No, because the World Cup's the World Cup. But in a short amount of time, the WBC has become a thing. I've talked to so many players from so many countries, and they have so much pride in putting on their country's uniforms and wearing that flag. So it's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And I love the WBC, the pageantry of it. And if you don't have Shohei and Yoshi and all these guys pitching and defending their title, it's just not going to be the same. So I want to see them pitch, but when they come back, give me another 92-win season, another World Series. And if that's how we have to play it, also let Tarek Skubal, let him carry the load. Now, I want all your thoughts on that. Let them pitch from CB, from CT. We got WBC as a great billboard for baseball around the world. Certainly. It certainly 100% is. And that's what's so great about it, is it helps grow the game. Now,